Hello, everyone, and welcome home to the 18th episode of Friends in Fantasyland, a Disney podcast. My name is Jenny.
My name is Steve McClunky.
What?
It's a line that they added in the Disney Plus version of Star Wars: A New Hope for no reason. They just added that extra line, and everyone is in agreement that it's stupid.
Man, that line was really McClunky.
Literally,
Yes.
like
What? In the Who Shot first scene.
in the Han shoots Greedo scene, right before they shoot, Greedo just says McClunky, and everyone's like, "What did he just say? What? What?
It was so out
The
of
hell does
place.
McClunky mean?"
I'm Brandon, and just like every other Kingdom Hearts fan, we are still unsure what the heck Kingdom Hearts is.
Yeah.
Well, it's a kingdom full of hearts.
Well, you wouldn't be
Well,
wrong, but
Kind of.
kind of.
Kind
That's
of,
the-
but at the
the
same time, no.
The ultimate loaded question to any Kingdom Hearts fan. So what is Kingdom Hearts?
My name is Bill. This podcast has no windows and no doors.
I appreciate that one.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
If people can hear the bird from outside, then they'll know that's a lie.
My name is Matt from Friends in Fantasyland, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Oh my god.
That was good.
That was good.
I like that one.
That was really good. And in today's news, I know it's old news, but we haven't talked about it yet. Epcot's getting the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster.
Yeah.
That's so
Right.
cool.
Where is it gonna be?
In Epcot.
Well, yes, but where in Epcot, Bill?
I think it's taking over
Where
Ellen's
Ellen's
energy,
was.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Galactic
Thank
Rewind.
goodness.
Yeah.
Galactic Rewind. And it's going to launch you backwards first.
Yo.
That's so cool.
Nice.
And then it's going to spin you the whole
I love
ride.
spinning coasters. Those
Oh,
are
it's
so
spinning
fun.
the whole time?
It's like a laugh track in Hershey.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Or like
Nice.
Primeval Whirl.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of.
All right, sure.
Except it won't be seasonal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll shut down that ride then.
At that point.
The more I ride it, the more I'm like, okay, this can go.
It was like, it's like fun when you ride it that one time, and then like you're like, okay, let's do something else now.
Remember when we rode it when we went after graduation? We were crushed between
Between Bill
our-
and Sean.
Bill
yeah.
and our friend Sean, who are both
Yeah.
like 6
who are
foot
very
something.
tall, and Matt and I are both like 5'4".
5'4".
Listen, you haven't lived until you've done that ride in the rain. I have.
That
It
sounds
hurts.
hysterical. Oh yeah, because if it's coming down hard and you're going so fast.
I did
And you're
that.
spinning
and
in
then
and out of it.
God.
I did Everest in the rain.
What if it hails?
Ow.
Oh my god.
God.
I feel like if it hurts when you rain, if it hails,
If
it would be
hurts
like
when you
rain. Did I say when you rain? Oh, if it hurts when it rains and you ride a coaster, I feel like if it hails, you get like the equivalent of like paintball welts.
Yeah.
You know, like
Probably.
So before we get into today's episode, I just want to remind everyone that today's episode is sponsored by Disney Bound Decals over on Etsy. She makes some awesome Disney-themed decals that you can put on your laptop, your car, your water bottle, everywhere to show off your Disney pride. So make sure you go check her out. All right, Matt, why don't you introduce today's episode?
All right. So with all these park topics, if anyone knows me, they know I'm like a sucker for organization and statistics. So I thought it would be really cool to look into the statistics of certain Disney parks. You know, how much, for example, how much popcorn is made a day or something like that. Like how many pounds of this are
Yes.
made every day, stuff like that. So we all looked up some interesting number-based facts.
Oh, mine
and
are
we're gonna-
interesting. All right.
I swear to God.
We're
Bill.
gonna
Can Bill
share
go
'em.
last? I want Bill to go
No,
last.
actually, you know what? Let's start with Matt.
Yeah, let's start with
me?
Matt.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I have a few interesting facts. The Disney World monorail,
The one and only.
the one and only Walt Disney World monorail, shuttles about.
Well, there's one in
100
Disneyland too, but
Well, this is Disney World specifically.
okay.
Maybe we should do another one for Disneyland.
Okay.
Interesting.
But yeah, so the monorail at Disney World every day shuttles 150,000 people.
And I wish I was one of them today.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to be there.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have a trip there soon.
yeah,
Next
we're
year.
going for the 50th.
I'm just mad because like you guys want to like. Here's the thing, you guys want to do that, and then my friend's like, so for my birthday, I want you and me to go to Walt Disney World. I'm like, I'm like, but I have to save for the other trip.
Oh, no.
Literally.
I'm like, if I had the money.
Right now, we have a group of 10 interested in going. I think that's going to be
Alright.
so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be insane.
It's going to be fun.
How much work is it going to be to wrangle everyone, though?
It shouldn't
I'm
be too
so
hard.
nervous to book this trip.
Listen, it's okay.
You'll do a great job, Jenny.
You'll be
You
fine.
always do.
We
Jenny
will help
is
you as
the-
much as you need.
I'm just literally gonna book fast passes for all of us together, and then I'm gonna say, all right, scatter. meet
of.
me at 3:30 for Expedition Everest.
Disperse.
though.
Honestly, it's not bad.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
Brandon, you should plan the entire trip.
Hasn't been since he was 3.
You remember
Since
all
I
the
was 3,
things
I
about the
said it when I was 11.
I thought it was 12.
Same difference.
12. Yeah.
See, I pay attention.
But same difference.
Age is just a number, Brandon.
Wait,
Oh, God.
wait, what's the same difference? 11 and 12 or 11 and 3?
I think
Yes.
it's
Yes,
3.
both.
The math teacher listening must be very pleased with us.
Yes. No, the teacher,
listening?
the person who actually teaches children is actually very confused right now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Alright, so continue.
So
your
more
stats,
numbers. It's a small world.
no.
Everyone loves this ride.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Yes.
my favorite.
Well, 256 million guests have loved it enough to ride it since its opening.
Wow.
Matt. Okay.
That's a lot of people.
Yes,
I mean,
a lot of
since
people.
opening, there's...
I believe it was an opening day attraction too, was it?
I think so.
Yep.
That's
That's almost as many
that's
children
a
have
lot.
gotten trapped in. It's
I mean, that's a
small world.
lot, but at the same time, if it
What?
didn't have that,
But yeah, all the animatronic dolls are the kids that have gotten trapped in It's a Small World, and they convert them into animatronic dolls.
that-
Now
Thank you,
wait
Jenny.
just a minute.
Is that a conspiracy theory?
No.
Oh, okay.
That up.
I mean,
think
Disney
it's-
conspiracy theories are freaking wild,
I
so
think
you
that's
never
like
know.
a
We should do
Family
that for
Guy
an episode.
Yes,
It's
I
a
would love
tiny,
to.
tiny world. That's the thing they were doing
Oh,
in Family
yeah.
Guy. Michael Eisner kidnaps Stewie.
Oh,
and
well,
puts
there's
him
your
in the
first
ride.
problem.
Okay, at the Walt Disney World resorts, 285,000 pounds of laundry is done every day.
Wow.
That's a
Yes.
lot of laundry.
Actually, that might not be at the resorts. This one was a little confusing. It might be like cast member outfits too.
Okay.
If they do them in the
Even then,
utilidors.
that's a lot of
That's a lot.
laundry.
It's a lot of laundry
Yeah.
in a day.
Yeah.
How much laundry detergent must they use?
At least 5.
Thank you, Jenny. 5 what?
Maybe 6.
hate you both. 5, maybe 6.
And then Enchanted Tales with Belle. Jenny, what is Enchanted Tales with Belle?
What is it?
Yeah.
Have you never done it?
No, I've never done
Oh,
it.
so it's like it's an attraction, but it's not a ride. It's like an interactive experience where you go as guests and you're there to surprise Belle and you're there to retell the story of Beauty and the Beast, and it's interactive. So they give like cardboard cutouts of like knights they'll give to the kids, and like
that's
you're
really
the
fun.
knight,
That's cute.
and you march up and you're like, "Hi, Belle, and then Belle comes in herself, and it's like it's really cool animatronics actually. And you're retelling the story of Beauty and the Beast to Belle for I don't know if it's her birthday or just to like we're here to surprise you and.
That's cool.
There's a really cool. You start off in the cottage, Belle's cottage, and one of the cast members uses magic to turn the magic mirror into a doorway. And the way they do it is so cool. Like I don't even know how they do it. It's Disney magic,
That's neat.
but I have to show you guys a video of it later. It's so cool.
That's cool. Yeah, so in the library with the Enchanted Tales with Belle attraction, there are over 12,000 real books in that library.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
time to check them out.
All 12,000 of them.
Yep. Yep.
once.
I don't know how I'm going to fit. You know what? They're going to be on top of the plane. I'm going to glue them on the plane.
Glue them onto the plane.
Well, Belle,
just
if
put
you
them on
like
the
them
wings.
all that much, they're
They're
yours. But yeah, I thought those were really cool. I had a bunch of other really cool ones written down, but then I figured I'd narrow it down a little bit. I had like a number for how many rooms were in like all the Walt Disney World resorts.
I'm glad you
but-
didn't say that because that was one of mine.
I'm glad you didn't say that either because that's mine too.
Well, I found it to be very
Skip
outdated
it.
because it was from 2016. Unless you guys found a more updated version of it.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Because they even just opened the Riviera Resort.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
opened
true.
a few new ones since then.
True,
Maybe just
true.
that one. I'm not sure exactly.
I don't know. I feel like
I feel like
it's-
they opened one more since 2016.
Yeah, it's been 4 years. I don't know.
It has been 4 years. Oh my god.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway,
Old!
Jenny, that's all I have. You want to go?
Sure. Okay. Well, I did 4 stats, and I did one for each of the parks. So my first one's back
good
in
idea.
Magic Kingdom. Like Matt already mentioned this one. Over 250 million people have ridden It's a Small World at Magic Kingdom. You know, there's a It's a Small World.
After all.
There's
you,
not one
Bill.
in every park. I think one of the parks is missing one.
I think Disneyland has
what?
one.
Disneyland definitely has one. Like, around the world.
It's a small world.
I think
Man, I'd like to see the Animal Kingdom
Shanghai's-
version of It's a Small World.
I think
They're just baby
Shanghai
animals.
doesn't have It's a
that'd
Small
be so
World, or
cute.
Hong Kong doesn't.
Okay.
I feel like it's Shanghai.
I think it's Shanghai. So Epcot's the Land Pavilion, where you can go ride Soarin', Living with the Land.
Mm-hmm.
When you need to wait for your Soarin' Fast Pass, you ride Living with the Land.
Literally.
I enjoyed that ride. I think it's cute.
I like it. It's a nice change.
Wait, is that the one where
Plant.
like you're on a boat going through
Through the greenhouse.
Okay,
Greenhouse.
I have an
Yeah.
amazing story about that ride. I went on that ride with my uncle, and my uncle was like, he's into like super like exciting things, right?
Plants.
So we went on this ride with my uncle, and the whole time we're sitting there, and I can tell he's just so bored out of his mind. And then like at one point, like like the person's like talking about like the greenhouses and like tomatoes and whatever, and at one point he turns to me and just goes, "And then the dinosaurs came." Or Godzilla, something, just blow up.
Jeez.
It was so funny. I was dying.
It's like an explosion.
Blow something up.
The explosion
I thought
needs to
it-
happen in
I
the
love
next
my
2
uncle.
minutes, or I'm
Does he
gonna
live in a
jump
Michael
this
Bay movie?
I thought it was really funny. This past year, for the first time ever, they gave it a holiday overlay.
Really?
No way.
All they did was string a bunch of Christmas lights in the tunnel and call it a day.
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
We go all out for everything else. Do we really need to go out for this?
It looked like they just hung them up like on command hooks and called it a day.
right. It would have been cool if they put like Santa hats on the Mickey pumpkins.
Yeah, maybe they did that.
Oh,
I don't know, but I swear
That's really funny.
as I'm skimming through the YouTube video, all I saw was just like Christmas lights in the tunnels. And I'm like, are we really gonna call this an
That's
overlay?
funny.
All
For
right.
real.
That's funny.
Anyways, Epcot's The Land Pavilion grows more than 30 tons of fruits and veggies every year. Then
Wow.
the produce is served at restaurants all over Walt Disney World property.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's right. They
Nice.
do grow the food there for the restaurants.
Yeah, specifically also they have the Garden Grill in the Land Pavilion, which is a
Yeah.
rotating restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah.
Which actually
I wanted to
overlooks
eat there,
into
I
the
just never
land.
did.
I wanted to eat there too, but then I looked at the menu and it really wasn't my style.
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah, I think it's all like vegetarian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very
yeah.
little meat.
So,
Well,
but it is character meet and greet, and Mickey meets in the cutest little farmer outfit, and I'm like,
Chip and Dale meat there
Chip
too.
and I love Chip
No,
and
they
Dale.
vegetable. very much.
I would pay the price of a character meet and greet meal just to meet Chip and Dale.
What did you just say, Bill? I completely missed your joke, but you were looking at me like it was a really stupid joke.
You said they meat there? They vegetable there since they don't serve a lot of meat.
My goodness.
you're right, Matt. That was a really stupid joke.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I like that one.
It was clever,
Thank
but
you, Jenny.
wow.
Okay. So we're gonna switch over to Animal Kingdom now. So on Expedition Everest, which is the really fun coaster, it takes more power than a 747 jet engine to bring the Yeti on Expedition Everest to life.
And even then, he's still in
doesn't
B mode.
I don't know if that. It probably meant when he was in A mode to move
Fair.
him.
Yeah.
Now he's in B mode and he's not brought to life.
It probably takes
Poor Yeti.
nothing.
Now he just kind of stands there. But I thought that was really interesting because I know a lot of airplane facts because my dad used to work on airplanes. So
Oh, did he?
yeah, he used to work as an airplane engineer
For
Oh, that's
Pan
cool.
Am.
for
right?
Pan Am before they closed.
Oh, wow.
I'm just laughing because I'm thinking like the Yeti's just kind of standing there with flashing lights on him, kind of like Palpatine in Force Awakens or Rise of Skywalker. He's just there with flashing lights on him.
So yeah, I know my dad's always told me like a lot of airplane facts, so I figured I'd add one more to the reservoir of airplane facts.
Thank you, Jenny.
So then the last one in Hollywood Studios, Tower of Terror is 199 feet tall. It doesn't hit. Steve is giving me a look.
Yes.
I don't like this.
He's got a fear of elevators, so Tower of Terror is not his thing.
Tower of Terror is like
It's my
half of what caused my fear of elevators.
That's true.
It's literally yeah. I went on Tower of Terror and I'm like, that was horrible. I hope that never happens to me in real life. And then it happened to me in real life, and now I can't go on elevators without like panicking.
I like Tower of Terror.
But go on, Jenny. Finish your effect.
So it doesn't hit 200 feet tall because then it would need a red blinking light for safety from airplanes. And
Oh wow,
Oh, that's
yeah.
true.
I didn't know that.
I think the only one that beats it is Everest. I think Everest is 199 and a half.
Just barely
Just
missing
barely.
that red light quota.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Interesting.
But yeah, so no building in Disney World reaches over 200 feet tall.
Interesting. I guess not even the castle. I think the castle's
189.
189.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
So
190.
yeah,
What?
199
Well,
and a half is
landmarks,
still the
landmarks
base.
and attractions. I don't know about hotels or anything like that,
that's
but
true.
landmark and attractions in the parks.
It's to keep the Disney magic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hotels probably don't
Keep
fall
the
under
immersion.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the red blinking line on top of Cinderella's castle would be a little.
A little obvious.
Yeah.
Bill, Tower of Terror is a hotel.
You're right.
This is a hotel. Also, fun fact. Well, I did research for this one, but I couldn't use it because it wasn't a number fact. The girl hologram in Tower of Terror. When you go up the first time, the door is open. You see all the guests.
I can't
Yeah.
see it. My glasses are off.
All right, normal people.
Normal people. You're wearing glasses.
My contacts ripped
Hold
this
on. I
morning.
want to
Oh,
point
no.
out that not just her and Matt, but also Steve are all wearing
Well,
glasses.
I'm wearing glasses because I was literally legitimately too lazy to put my contacts in this morning.
Jenny's ripped
Is
this
the only
morning.
reason.
Yeah, my contacts ripped.
I hate when that happens.
I apologize to all of our other listeners that wear glasses. I didn't mean it.
She made a spectacle of herself.
You did not.
You need to leave, Matt.
Oh, but your vegetable pun was so good.
Because it was finger licking good, Matt.
Vegetables! That's KFC!
Which is chicken.
You're chicken. I'm calling everyone out today.
Got him.
Okay.
I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh,
About Tower of
the
Terror.
little girl is holding a Mickey Mouse doll. That's all I wanted to say.
That's so wholesome, except she's dead.
That's all I wanted to say.
Oh my god.
All right, that was my fun
All right.
facts.
So here's mine.
Wait, we were supposed to do number statistics?
Bill, that's what a statistic, is.
I'm going to make you a statistic.
That doesn't
Please
make any
explain.
sense.
Actually, it does.
How?
Because you're just a number. We're all just numbers in the grand
We live in
scheme
a
of
society.
things. We live in a
All right.
society.
Anyway, okay. So here. Man, if I wasn't excited for Bills before. So as mentioned before. Wait, what do you mean you have no number things? One of the things I'm about to mention is a number thing, which you said you also had.
I have some number things.
But let me guess.
not
Most
all of them
most
are
of
number
the,
things.
There we go.
Okay. All right.
Just go.
So
Steve.
Matt briefly mentioned this before about the hotel rooms. There are 23,000 rooms throughout the various Disney hotels.
I had 27,000.
Well, you had a more updated version apparently.
I
guess
that's
so,
probably
yeah.
it. Okay.
There are 27,000 rooms throughout the Disney hotels, which
In world, right?
yeah,
Okay.
in world.
Land
so,
does not
so
have
let's hold
mirrors.
up. So how many,
Yeah.
Jenny? How many on average? How many people can fit in a room?
Can I fit in a room?
On average,
Yes.
I guess. Probably
I'd go with five.
Five.
On average.
Okay, so that's 115,000 people
Yep.
in Disney hotels.
Nice.
Okay.
This one makes me even more excited.
Oh,
Oh
goodness.
Lord.
Hollywood Studios Galaxy's Edge is 14 acres.
Wow.
Yeah, that's big.
I'm so excited to go.
That's a lot of
I know the
acres.
biggest park is Animal because of all the.
That's
Because
the
of all the
safari.
safari stuff, yeah. 14 acres of Star Wars, and that makes me very happy.
That's a lot.
I know. And the next one, this one, like this is the one that I said will upset you, Jenny.
Oh no.
The average number of Coca-Colas consumed at Disney World is 75 million.
Don't talk to me.
Like a day?
Now, you know what shows?
I'm a Pepsi
Is that
fan.
daily?
Yes.
Wow.
You know what shows how? You know what also shows how unhealthy we are? Compare that to the number of water bottles consumed, which is only 13 million.
Ooh.
Wow.
That really shows how unhealthy we are.
And you should
As
really
a
be drinking
country.
water in Disney World to stay hydrated.
Yeah. It's so
You're gonna be
hot.
in Florida. It's
Yeah.
hot,
Oh my God.
it's blah.
How many-
That's literally
How many Coca-Colas did you say?
75
might
million.
also, it
I
might
had
also
50
be the
million. What the hell?
it might also be the fact that
yeah, that's
soda is cheaper
literally
than water.
That's a 62 million number difference.
Yeah, but you gotta think.
Between
in
people.
in most places you go to, soda is cheaper than water.
That's
That, and
that's
you know what?
true.
You're
Disney gives
on-
free water.
Do they?
Yeah, I mean, not water bottles, cups of water.
No, but
well,
I'm talking
this
about
is
like
That
water
and,
bottles.
like,
Oh,
you're,
okay.
and like you're on vacation, so it's easier to be like, I'll be healthy another time.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fair. Yeah, those are my stats. I didn't really have that many.
No, that's cool.
Um,
The soda one's really interesting.
Yeah,
actually.
it really
Yeah.
shows that
How
the
unhealthy we
problem
are
of-
as a
Well, I am
country
proud to say I'm a part of those water bottles.
because she only drinks Pepsi.
Yep.
I'm with Jenny on that.
I'm gonna,
I had Coca-Cola in my house recently, and it was kind of like the only thing there because we were out of water bottles. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll take one. And I drank it, and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
There is a difference. I taste it.
There
but,
is
like,
100%.
I gotta admit, I like Coke more.
Coke has a more like cherry flavor. to
Yep.
it,
Jenny, you're going to.
and
You're gonna
I taste
take
that.
that?
Now.
Oh, we've already had that discussion before. It's a losing battle for me.
Oh.
All right, Brandon, what facts do you got?
Okay, so who here likes Splash Mountain?
I do.
Splash Mountain?
Yes, Splash Mountain.
I'm going to marry your father, Ryan. And the wedding will be really, really long.
We've mentioned this like a bunch of times on the podcast.
We've discussed like, what it is.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, we have. We
Not
mentioned
on
it.
the show.
Yeah, we have.
Did we?
Yeah, I edited the episode where we do.
Oh, okay.
It's a quick whole article.
Okay,
One
I wasn't
episode,
sure if we
I really
actually
do
meant-
want to just like read the article.
That'd be really fun.
Absolutely.
But go on, Brennan. Splash Mountain.
Anyway, so Splash Mountain holds roughly 965,000 gallons of water.
That's
a lot of water.
That is a lot of
Jinx.
water.
And the speed of the water is 28,000 gallons per minute.
Wow.
Well, hold on. How many
Like-
gallons are there?
There are,
There's
well,
I'm just a
in
quick
the
math.
actual ride, there's
Steve
roughly
is a math guy today.
965,000 gallons.
65,000.
965,000.
965,000 gallons. Okay. And then that's
And then
how many per minute?
28,000 per minute.
Like that's how
1,000
much
per
water
minute.
is produced.
No, that's how much water is being used to like push the flume forward.
So that's like
Wow.
that's like 34 miles per hour then.
Interesting.
And then this is also backstage. Backstage in the reservoir, it holds 1 million gallons of water.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
That is, yeah, it's a big building back there.
Yeah, so a lot of water in that building, man.
It's like
Gosh.
what'd you turn Jamaican for a
I
second?
don't know.
Because Sebastian says under the sea.
That's fair.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, if I had like
So
a
that
cool
was-
Jamaican accent, you know, you'd like me better.
But and everyone knows about hidden Mickeys, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
How
No,
many
what are they?
Do you know how many hidden Mickeys are there
In
Walt
Disney World?
in Disney World?
62,000.
That's a big number.
That's-
Actually, there's no reported number.
yeah. Wow, really?
Oh.
It has
Plot
been
twist.
stated that over 1,000 sightings of hidden Mickeys have been recorded. However, Disney has never come out and said how many hidden Mickeys there actually are.
Okay.
Disney themselves probably doesn't even know.
It
Probably.
Makes, it makes sense though because I imagine they're gonna keep changing them with like events and everything.
Which also brings up
And like
another
whenever
thing.
they added a new thing, like with Galaxy's Edge,
Yeah.
you know, who knows how many hidden Mickeys are in there?
Which also brings up another thing. You cannot prove nor deny a sighting of a hidden Mickey.
Huh.
True.
Huh.
wow.
Because there's no way you know if it was actually put there or if it was just by accident.
Wow.
I guess
That
that's
is
So I
true,
guess
yeah.
that's why there's no recorded number because you don't
Yeah.
know if it's intentional or
Yep.
not.
My favorite hidden
Interesting.
Mickey is there's in the line for the Little Mermaid ride in Magic Kingdom. There's a rock formation that has like holes in it, and when this, it only happens on certain days because the sun has to like set just the right way to shine through the
Really?
rock. And there's, I think it's either a hidden Mickey or like a Steamboat Mickey.
That's cool.
I have to look back it up,
interesting.
but
That's cool, I like
it's
that.
only on certain days because the sun has to hit the rock just the right way.
One of my
That's
favorite
dope.
hidden
Everyone
Mickeys.
hits your
When the sun hits your rock, like I'm
Don't
not,
finish
I'm
that
not, I'm not gonna
sentence.
finish that sentence.
Rocky going to Epcot.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon.
That's a hidden
Jinx,
Mickey. I can only think of one word that rhymes with rock, and it was not child appropriate. Well, neither are we, but like,
I think I said this
Who's not
on
family friendly?
the Parks Facts one. The flamingo rock on the safari is shaped like a hidden Mickey.
Yes.
Also, we learned this when we went on the safari. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance, and I will never not find that funny.
So I'm a group of flamingos.
Oh.
Well, the secret's out, everybody. Time to unzip the...
But anyway, my favorite hidden Mickey is I think it's in Wilderness Lodge. One of like the beams. There's like a hole in one of the beams, and if you look in, it's very clearly Mickey's face smiling at you.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
Nice. Oh, and finally, my last statistic. I only have 3.
That's okay.
In terms of the Mickey ice cream bars,
Yes.
The bars or the sandwiches?
bars.
Okay.
I thought they didn't
The
have bars in Disney.
The chocolate covered.
They do.
There's bars.
Do they?
There's literally a place called Gaston's Tavern.
Oh yeah.
That's not a bar.
I know.
Well.
You're a tavern. Got him.
Oh, he got me.
Oh my god. Anyway, but
Really.
every year, roughly 3.3 million chocolate covered ice cream bars are sold.
Proud to be some of them.
Yeah.
Nice.
I usually get the sandwiches because it's cookies and
Nah.
cream flavored, and I like cookies
Bars
and
are
cream
where
more.
it's at.
Now remember, this
Cookies
is only,
and cream.
but remember, this is only the chocolate covered ice cream bars. You know
Yeah.
that there's more.
Oh yeah.
If I went
If
with
you
a
go with the
wider
sandwiches,
scope,
Oh, that's
yeah.
true.
if
The
it went
amount
a
of
wider
desserts
scope, it would
that are
be
served
way
there.
more.
Yeah,
Probably close to like maybe the 100 billions.
probably. But I get those like all the time.
All right.
All right.
Bill.
Bill's been
I've been waiting
waiting
for.
a long time for this, so let's see what you got, Bill.
Well, technically, like maybe 2 hours since I only wrote this morning.
That's very true.
Also, I do have to apologize. I'm an idiot and didn't realize that statistics mean numbers.
You specifically asked number-based stats.
Oh my god.
So,
Bill?
is that okay?
Bill,
Yeah,
just-
you did the prep. Let's hear 'em.
What can we do with this
Just from now,
point?
you know what? I know what I'm getting you for Christmas. I'm getting you a freaking dictionary.
Christmas is 10 months away.
I don't care.
My
That's-
birthday is closer.
And that's in June.
Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll get you a freaking a dictionary for your birthday. And
Valentine's Day.
And a thesaurus for Christmas. This way you know your words.
Okay, Bill. Give us your story.
Well,
Story.
It's not a story. It's a
Oh, okay.
it's a list of facts
All right.
and statistics.
Okay.
Did you guys know the 4 steam trains that run at Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom were originally built between 1916 and 1928 and have been restored to perfect condition?
That's cute.
Yeah, I thought that
Well,
was
the years have
interesting.
numbers, so I'll give you that one.
Thank you, thank you. This next one has numbers too, actually.
Okay. Oh no.
That's why I said, oh God.
What could possibly be so funny about statistics? What?
Because I failed that class.
Well, there you go.
The 48 square miles of Florida swampland, now home to Walt Disney World, it was originally purchased by Walt for $5 million, but is now estimated to be worth over $1.3 billion.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I believe that.
Inflation.
That would be more than inflation.
That's more than
That would be much more
That's
than
inflation and also all the stuff they built.
Yeah, it's true.
That's putting stock into what you do.
Yeah.
So, unlike Disney World, It's a Small World, which is a copy of the World's Fair model, the Magic Kingdom has the original Carousel of Progress. It was originally created for the 1964 to 65 New York World's Fair, but once the attraction closed, it was then moved to Disneyland. It remained there until 1973 and then was moved to Magic Kingdom, where it has remained intact and still in operation.
You know, the thing that Bill obsesses over.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I don't
Every
obsess
episode.
about it.
Couldn't
That
even.
next fact.
Could not keep a straight face.
The lake used for Fantasmic is only about a foot deep.
Yep.
Well,
So,
fantastic.
Really?
So even
Yeah.
though Dopey was very dopey, he could not have drowned.
There was fire on the lake,
That's
Yeah.
true.
and it's all pipes.
Yeah,
he was
that's-
gonna hit his head.
Yeah. You would have been hurt, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's only a foot deep because, as I mentioned in a previous episode, they use dark water.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus, it's at night, so it's easier to hide that too.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
even during the day, you can't.
That's
tell.
true. Yeah.
The voice and father of the main character in the attraction Carousel of Progress
Oh, yeah, not
is voiced by Gene Shepard. Little known fact: he is the same actor who voiced the narrator in your favorite Christmas movie, A Christmas Story.
Oh my god, I hear it.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I never knew that.
Oh my god, I hear it.
Still not
Wow.
obsessed.
Now that's progress.
Since 1971, the Walt Disney World monorail trains have logged enough miles to make 30 round trips to the moon.
Okay,
Round
that's a
trip.
good, that's
Round
a good
trip.
statistic.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool, actually.
That's a good
Wait,
one.
round trips to the moon?
Round
Holy
trips.
crap.
Not square trips.
Round.
I'm about to. Okay.
Mr. Tom Morrow, your flight to the moon is now booked.
Best ride ever.
Please confirm your flight to the moon.
Via my foot.
What?
Via my foot. And Steve's vlog.
So after Carousel of Progress was moved from Disneyland to Magic Kingdom in 1975, the Sherman Brothers produced a new song for the Carousel of Progress when the attraction moved. The song "The Best Time of Your Life" was not the best song for the ride. Some might say different, but those people are incorrect. That bad song lasted until 1994, went too long, when the decision was made to return There's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow to
What
the
about
attraction.
now is the time?
Fun fact, I know why.
Why?
Because GE, what's the sponsor? GE,
General Electric.
yeah, they wanted a song about buying their products today, not tomorrow.
Oh my God.
So they made them write a song of now is the best day instead of tomorrow. But then
That's-
once they lost the sponsorship, they brought it back. But you can actually hear like a techno-y version of Now Is the Time in the Tomorrowland area music.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Interesting.
God.
Oh yeah, now
Because
is
it's-
the time.
Now, it's been engraved into my brain after working there.
And like I was with Jenny when she first learned that too, because we were watching another YouTube video about it, and she was like, "What?"
It blew my mind.
You're never more than a few steps away from a trash can.
30 feet.
30.
Yep.
After the original Carousel of Progress show is over in the Disneyland version,
Totally not obsessed.
Not
Not at all.
obsessed.
guests
Not
were brought
obsessed.
up to the second floor for a 4-minute show and a viewing of a model of Progress City, which was based on a prototype for Walt Disney's experimental prototype Community of Tomorrow,
Epcot.
also known as Epcot.
Epcot.
Portions of Progress City can still Epcot. Portions of that model city can still be viewed while riding the People Mover.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
I saw that. That was cool.
The voice of Carousel of Progress's
Oh
Uncle Orville is Mel Blanc, who also
Yo!
famously voiced Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Tweety Bird.
Like
No
way more
privacy.
than that. He was like half the entire
Oh,
cast
absolutely.
of Looney Tunes. Mel Blanc was a legend. I had no idea that was him.
No
That's
privacy
But
in
again,
here.
no obsession here whatsoever.
So this next one is actually pretty interesting.
Oh god,
Is
it's
it
another
about Carousel
Carousel
of
of
Progress?
Progress.
No, actually not.
Okay.
So in the late 1950s, Walt Disney planned to expand Main Street, USA with 2 districts called International Street and Edison Square. In Edison Square, guests would be treated to a show which was supposed to be called Harnessing of the Lighting, which would show the evolution of electricity in the home from the late 19th century to the present and beyond.
Oh, that's interesting.
Interesting.
After each time period or act was over, the audience would get up and walk to the next one, but this idea was eventually scrapped. One of the reasons for this was that the technology available just was not up to par with what Walt Disney wanted. The idea, however, stayed in Disney's mind for the next few years. General Electric still wanted to work with Disney, but a better outlet was needed. Walt Disney World employs close to 60,000 cast members, making it one of the largest employers in the U.S.
Makes sense.
General Electric approached Walt Disney to develop a new show for the company's pavilion at the 1964 to 1965 New York World's Fair. Disney leapt at the chance to rekindle his relationship with General Electric, who would fund the project and the new technology necessary to bring it to life.
And what attraction was that, Bill?
Reaching back to the Edison Square concept,
And he just skipped right.
Walt Disney again pitched the idea of an electrical progress show to General Electric executives who loved it.
And what was that?
Oh yeah. I don't know actually. On March 10th, 1985, General Electric's contract expired with Disney, and the company chose not to renew. The attraction, Carousel of Progress, if you guys didn't know about it.
I've never heard about that one.
Oh,
I've never heard it.
interesting. Yeah, it's cool. The attraction closed shortly thereafter so that all the GE references could be removed from the attraction. The GE logo was replaced with a new logo that showed a blueprint of the 6 carousel theaters. However, several GE logos are still seen on some electric
6
appliances.
carousel theaters.
Yep.
There were 6 originally?
There's the opening, turn of the century, mid-century, future, and then the final. Is that 5?
That's 5.
There's 4 scenes.
4 scenes. I
4
know
scenes plus the opening and outro.
Yeah, the opening does rotate to the first scene. That is true.
That is.
So I guess there's only 5?
No, there's
there's
6, including the outro.
There's 6. You have the
I'm missing one time period.
the intro, then you have the first time period, second time period, third time period, fourth time period, exit, and then they swing it around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Load
you don't
and unload
entrance-
is different.
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
they were the same. Okay.
No,
That
that's
makes
why
sense.
unload you get off closer towards Space Mountain.
Yeah.
Load
You're
you
right.
get off closer like center.
Okay. Got it.
And then my last fact here. Carousel of Progress is the best ride in Walt Disney World.
That's not a fact!
And that is not supported by numbers
And that's
either.
not even.
Actually, yeah.
Carousel
it
Progress
says-
is the number 1 ride.
Yeah, it says right here. It's the number 1 ride where 100% of attendees loved it.
I fell asleep in it. Not that I don't like it. I was just tired.
Oh, boy.
So those are my statistics for this week.
Okay.
Good
Sure.
job, Bill.
Thank you.
Good job.
I don't know
Hopefully
if
you
I call them
guys.
all statistics, but they were definitely interesting factoids.
Yeah, there were definitely some interesting facts in there.
I still like the 30 round
I still
trips to the
can't.
moon.
I still can't believe I didn't recognize that it was Mel Blanc.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Like
round
that-
trips
that-
to the moon fact was cool too.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear the one about Carousel of Progress that I did?
No, I didn't.
No,
Could you
which
Oh,
repeat it?
God, no, I
Yeah,
missed
I'll
that
repeat
one.
them all. So number
Well,
one.
if you did.
All right. I think that just about wraps it up for this episode.
Yeah, hopefully you guys learned something. We definitely did, for sure.
Oh,
So-
I'm glad.
We will see you in the next episode.
Take care.
Bye.
Totally not obsessed.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for listening to today's episode. You can listen to Friends in Fantasyland, a Disney podcast, wherever you find your podcasts. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Friends in Fantasyland. See you real soon.